my actual question is, what are y'all's thoughts on? I saw Kon Knueppel has already broken the record for most threes by a rookie.
Yeah.
Steph's record. What are your thoughts on kind of the possibility of like some of Steph's history being erased in the next 5 years? We've had this record broken now.
Yeah.
And I imagine, and y'all could correct me, but as someone who doesn't know the NBA, but even now, as a big NFL fan, we see records broken because of the 17-game schedule because the game has changed. The NBA game has changed and is continuing to change. What are y'all's thoughts on that? How do you think that will impact legacy? I don't really know. I'm just curious. Like, that kind of hit me. I was like, oh, dang, that kind of sucks.
It largely won't. One, because Steph was a bit of a slow bloomer in the NBA. Like, the fact that Wemby's hit more threes through his first 3 seasons or his first 100 games than Steph hit in his first 100 games. Like, Steph didn't come to the NBA and immediately start doing kind of what we know as what Steph does.
Right.
And also, he's the pioneer of it all. So even as his records get broken, he's the guy that'll, like, get the recognition for changing the game. And the people that actually watched, even if the stats don't back it up, like, will know. Will be like, what Steph did was the catalyst. And so he'll get a ton of respect always for that, even if maybe his records eventually get broken.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I feel the exact same way. With him being the first, it is like he who will be remembered more so as the guy who he's the greatest shooter of all time, and everyone feels that way and is going to continue to feel that way for a really, really long time until someone outshoots him, which that's going to be really hard to do because he's not done yet.
Yeah.
The dude probably can play
He's
at this level.
Having a great season. His team just sucks.
Yeah, 2 or 3 more years. That is really going, like his job ain't done yet. And the same goes for like LeBron. Like it could be, I think you could maybe say the same thing about some of his stuff, but he's still playing. So I'd like to see Kon Knueppel play 20 seasons in the NBA.
I'd be interested.
Hornets fans certainly would.
I wonder what the stat would be. Like you said, Victor Wembanyama has more threes than Steph had through his first 3 years. I would love to see that. Like, sometimes it'll be like, oh, this guy would have to, average this many points a game for 50 years to tie this record. I would love to know what that is.
The stat is for LeBron to beat LeBron's points record. Luka would have to average 32 for the next. It's either 15 or 16 years if LeBron stopped playing today.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And so I would love to know, and maybe I could go look. I don't know NBA stats and where to find. I mean, I know where to find it. But anyway, like for Kon Knueppel to break a Steph record, I'm sure that it's even some sort of like, or for Wemby, who's got, he has more than through 3 seasons, but he'd have to double that and then do it for X amount of years because of the way Steph took off. The way the curve trended up as opposed to it being linear or a straight curve or a straight line. So I'd be interested to know what that would be because, yes, Victor Wembanyama or Kon Knueppel would have to play like this and then get better and then do it for 20 years.
Yeah, which Victor's also just out of the equation because he's also just trying to focus on taking less threes.
He was not my actual example is just.
I mean, it's who I was the one that tossed out his name first, right? So I'm not hating. I do want to say Kon's having a phenomenal rookie season. Like, I'm not trying to take away from him in terms of, like, well, Kon can't really do what Steph does. Like, it's not a fair comparison. He's having a very, like, one of the better rookie guard seasons we've had in recent memory.
He's also 4,000 threes behind Steph right now.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
And how many did he make? So how many has he made this season?
Steph this season.
No, Kon. How many is Kon?
Oh, Kon's made 179. Steph has made 175.
So Kon... He's made 179. We'll say he makes 350 on the season, right? That's double because we're at the All-Star break.
You were a little over halfway.
All-Star break's always a little over halfway.
Oh, is it?
Like we've already played 50
so you could say
games.
250.
We've played 54 games. So yeah, 250 is probably a fair.
I'll say
assessment.
250. If he did that every year for 20 years, he'd have. Is that a?
He's gonna have to do that for
that'd be 4,000.
17 years straight.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If Steph stopped playing
16
today.
is 4,000.
That's crazy. And Steph's playing at the same level he is. He has 3 less threes, at least as far as shooting goes. He has 3 less threes made. That's wild.
And he's also missed time this year.
Yeah.
So he's probably his 3 points made per game got to be higher than Kon, I would imagine.
That's ridiculous.
It's what Steph does. His team is terrible, though. So
I feel so when y'all talk about Steph, I think that the comp would be the NFL comp would be like Dan Marino, right? Because Dan Marino was like the first gunslinger, and and now he doesn't have the career passing touchdowns record or the single season passing yards record or any of those things, but like he's still Dan Marino. So like people talk about him the same way